Grand finals today, the 21st mixed grand final with American Samoa versus the Chinese under 21s mixed. Just looking at the Chinese team there, across in the red traditional colours of China. Most of the side based in Sydney, I believe, Scotty?
Yes, absolutely, yes. And seeing the American Samoan team, traditional American colours, red, white and blue, the stars and stripes, I guess.
Absolutely, mate. I'm going to see a bit of Polynesian flair here up against the Chinese and Australian mix that we've got with the Chinese team.
Look, it's a great achievement from both these teams making this level. There's over 20 odd teams in this competition, and to get to this point in the tournament is a massive achievement.
Yeah, the American Samoa team there will quickly go through that side. We've got Matt Matamua, number 3, he's the captain. Nonu Sua is number 1. Kale Baker, number 19. Johnny Masters. Pulongo Malo, 23. Matthew Kennedy, 13. T Mahi, 00. Matt Tia, 33. Fala Brown, 84. Polo Pasilio, 7. Simon Edemir, 6. Jess Nuatua, 21. Seska Lofe Leala, 12. Chantal Brogden, 2. Natasha Tangiel, 30. Api Paro, 77. Mele Leilua, 31. Tapita Peters, 10. Karen Butterworth, 5.
Pretty impressive pronunciations there, Rusty. I think you might get me at some stage today, I'm sure more often than not. But looking at the China 21's mixed team is Edward Nguyen. We've got Fletcher Smith in there at number 1. Edward Nguyen is 0. Jake Tobin, 55. Jackson Nee, 24. Johnny Nguyen, 28. Kurt Wang, 6. Jack Lowe, 3. Adrian Zhang, 23. Cosmo Jin, 14. Monica Setio, 5. Chantel Tran, 15. Natasha Lowe, 99. Fiona Gao, 7. Antonia Zhang, 10. Eric Kawada, 2. Elaine Tong, 4. And Natasha Tran, 8.
And that rounds off our two teams battling off in the first grand final today, Scotty. And I'll let you introduce our referees for the grand final today for the 21s mixed.
Yes, the referee today is Nigel Williams. He comes from Auckland, obviously from the hometown here, and he's supported by the two touch judges, Maxine and Sefo.
Excellent. Yeah, referee Nigel Williams having a bit of a chat there, looking for his captain, I think.
Yeah, he's got the Chinese team set. America, Samoa yet to take the field, but I will say that the mixed 21s expect a very open, being 21 years of age, a little bit inexperienced, but super quick, super fast, and this should be a real exciting game.
Yeah, a lot of youth out on the field there, and we're seeing now, though, actually kids who are getting to this age who have actually come through the grades as well, so we're seeing some wonderful skill in this age group, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, it's great to see the generations of the tag players now that when they become adults, they are fully fledged and experienced representatives of the tag as a sport of its own entity.
Absolutely.
We're not hybrids of rugby league, we're not hybrids of rugby, we are truly a single entity, an OzTag in its own merits. We have OzTag players.
Absolutely, and it's one of the fastest growing sports, and especially in Auckland and throughout New Zealand, and huge participation numbers, and wonderful to see so many nations involved in this year's Indigenous Invitational Cup.
Oh, it's a massive and impressive turnout this weekend, and coming from Australia and looking at the depth of our country, it's great to see a developing nation that is now no longer developing. We are actually here, and we're here today, and this is a result of a lot of development over many years.
And no doubt, Scott, we'll see a lot of these kids in a couple of years at the World Cup in Ireland as they progress through the ranks.
Looking impressive 2021 over in Ireland, in Limerick. Everyone aspires to a World Cup. It's the top echelon of our sport, and there are a lot of teams creating the Oceania as a platform to get there.
Yep. Okay, just while our viewers at home there, Samoa is in the traditional American colours there, red, white and blue, and for American Samoa. China's on our left-hand side of the screen in red. We've got a crosswind on the field at the moment, blowing across, as you can see, blowing away from the TV screen straight across the field. And it's quite a stiff breeze down on the field there too, Scotty.
Sorry?
There's quite a stiff breeze. The flags are fluttering there quite steely in the wind there.
Yeah, there is, and this might give the players a little bit of a reprieve as the intensity picks up during the game. I will highlight the tries today are 1-point tries, but there is an opportunity to increase the tries to a 2-point. It's a skill in our game. There is a 2-point box in the centre of the field in the in-goal area there. If the player can navigate the grounding of a ball in the in-goal, in that box area, they increase their try from 1 point to 2 points.
Yep, it's a very, very big game. And here is the hooter. Kick off the first match. And China there on the settle. It's Jason Ning there, number 24. Just a nice little settle there from the 23. So Alfred Zhang. It's a nice steady play from China there, just steadily taking it up with 3 settles to the 10 metre. Oh, some nice work there. It's at number 9. Is that 9? 99, I think.
Yeah,
that's Natasha Lowe.
That's Natasha Lowe. Look, a good first set from the Chinese team, and you see Natasha then getting involved as well with a kick downfield.
Yeah, that's a nice thing to see. There's a woman coming around there to take the first receiver and looking for the 40-10, but was it 40-10 or 30-10?
It's a 50-10.
My apologies. There you go.
50-10.
That's why we've got a referee on board, ladies and gentlemen. It's American Samoa look to bring the ball back here. And before that's Fala Brown there on the settle. And going wide here down the left edge. 21. So Jesse Nui Mata.
Yeah, good tag by Adrian Sen from China there too. Just stifled America Samoa a little bit, just slowed their momentum up a touch.
Yeah, Pulungo Malo there unable to get through with the little hip swivel. Oh, and that's a knock on there, and that's a Chinese ball.
The tag's been affected first,
okay.
yeah, Rusty.
Yeah. Bit of luck there for the American Samoans. Nice work down the edge here. Lovely break down the left edge by number 5, Karen Butterworth. Nice tag by the Chinese player there. Showed a clear pair of heels there, Scotty.
Yeah, absolutely, and we can see the dominance of the women at the early stages of this game in attack and defence.
Yeah,
it's a mark of respect for the women in our game.
Yeah, nice set of defence there from China there, Scotty there, and able to hold out the American Samoans on that first foray into that attacking zone. China there, just looking to bring it back in there. A big mob of subs coming on and off there for China. Pretty much subbed 5 of the team or 6 of the team there, Scotty.
Yeah, left a couple of the Chinese to work it out of their red zone on their own, and
did it make any ground?
No ground at all.
Oh, bit of a decision here, Scotty.
Yeah, so we've got a defender who's actually clipped a player who's actually put a kick through, and playing at that player rather than the ball constituted the penalty, yeah.
There you go. Nice tag there. Nice tag. Simon Yeremia.
As a result of that poor start, we've got China in a real good position now inside the American Samoa half.
Yeah.
Might be able to build for something here, Rusty.
Yeah. Looking good into good field position here. They come back to the centre. Oh, nice tag there. American Samoa good with their defence.
It's a tag there. Oh, he's playing on.
Yeah, played on there, and American Samoa with a nice break down that right edge. Bit of pace. Can he go all the way? Nice tag. Nice tag. That was 24 for American Samoa, 34. 84. Fala Brown, eh?
Fala Brown showing a clear set of heels there, but equally good defence from China.
Yeah, the diving defence there, and making this tag.
Now,
copping a bit of an injury on when he hit the ground.
What's happened there is the Chinese defender has made the tag. He's actually missed the tag, and it's pulled this American Samoan player down to the ground. He's entitled then to get up again and then play on, which he has done so with both tags on, and a try constitutes that.
Oh, well, there you go. My apologies to all our viewers out there. We missed that one. Bit of a controversial, bit of a technical try there.
Yeah, technical try, but all within the rules and the right call from the referee with assistance with the touch judge.
American Samoa will gladly take it and take the lead at 1-0. So China there now with the settle again. Kick reception is 28 there, Johnny Nguyen. Chantal Tran bringing it forward now. It's a nice little hip swivel there from the 20. The Chinese seem to like to do that little chip for themselves, Scotty. It seems to be one of their go-to plays, but it's been unsuccessful so far.
Yeah, they're trying to turn the American Samoan defence around, and look, they've got the answers at the moment.
Yeah, their tagging's been very, very precise so far. Apart from that 2-pointer they've let in, they've been very good so far.
Look, I'd like to compliment the players. I think the completion rates at this early stage it's a game of chess, and the completion rates have been pretty high at this point in time.
American Samoa now getting back into the middle again. That's our number 24. That's old Johnny Masters again. He's a very dangerous player. Got some good footwork.
He's got a great left step on him.
And the missed tag. And Simon Edemir capitalises on that. A two-pointer in the 2-point zone. So American Samoa double their lead now up to 4 points to 2.
Yes.
We're just looking at the replay there. Just a little pirouette there.
Yes.
Eluding the defender.
Spun away from the defender. The Chinese defence is struggling with the footwork of the American Samoan team. Good hands on the pickup there, Rusty.
Certainly was. Yeah, nice skills there on the half volley at his ankles. Lovely tag. Simon Edemir again. The girls for China have been very involved in this game as well. They've got nice footwork. He's got a break again. It's Jackson Ning. He's down the middle. Nice tag.
Decisive run from Jackson there. Great effort.
Fiona Gow with the settle in the middle there. Trying to go down that left edge again, but nothing happening. American Samoa is pushing up and blocking them out, and nice defence there, just holding their shape. Yes, another tag there. We're fifth and final. What have they got on the last play? Are we going to be seeing a little grubber kick here, Scotty, you think?
Not sure. I don't know if they've... Well, they've left it to the Chinese women,
Yeah,
and that's a dead play, that one.
Missed opportunity there.
Absolutely no phase in that other than just a turnover.
Yeah, I don't think Fiona Gow knew it was the fifth and final there. Bad game management from the Chinese there. Here's the American Samoa look to bring it out of their half.
We got...
Nice work from the Samoan left edge there with Jackson Ning and my apologies, Johnny Masters again. He's everywhere, this guy.
He's well involved, and he's turning that Chinese with those little kicks through.
Good tag. The American Samoa right winger was unmarked there if he had gotten their ball away, so nice work from the Chinese defence.
Stretching the Chinese
Here we
defence
go.
now.
It's an opportunity, that big left foot, and he brings it around. And it's that man once again, Johnny Masters. Living up to his surname there, Scotty. He's looking quite the master of his art at the moment.
Yes, he is. And that left foot step's really bending the inside defence from China. And they're just sitting there watching him roll through. And that's all too easy. That's all too easy at this point
He's a
in
very,
time.
very skillful player. And he just does it with such ease as well. He's got a natural step on that off that left side. And obviously on the right side as well when he went down that right edge. And for the first try that he was awarded. After being clipped by the Chinese diving defender in that first try for American Samoa. So it extends the lead out to 5-2. So American Samoa starting to pull away at the moment here. But there, a crucial mistake. The chaser in front of the kicker there. A little bit too eager. Quick restart from the Chinese with a quick tap.
Well, this is China's moment, and less than 3 minutes before half-time. They've got to restore some credibility and not let American Samoa get away for their confidence levels at half-time.
Absolutely, it's a crucial time, those last few minutes before half-time. And ideally, of course, China would love to get one here, and a two-pointer in particular would bring them right back into the game. Samoa has with a 3-point lead now at 5-2. Nice defence on the left edge by the American Samoan Lincolns and winger.
See that Samoan defence shooting up out wide, just cutting off any of the long attacking options from China, and that's 6.
Nice work, good work under pressure from the American Samoan defence there.
Great involvement getting out of that red zone from the American Samoan girls again. Number 5, Karen Butterworth's having an outstanding game getting them out of the red zone.
Yeah, she showed some nice toe down this left edge when she was on the left wing as well. But some good work on the right edge there by the American Samoan side there, and nice interplay between the girls and boys as well. So nice teamwork there from the American Samoan side. So they'll be looking for the kick now. It's that man. There we go. Mikey Falinga. Apologies to all our viewers at home, and to Mikey in particular. He's the man, the captain. The number 24 got the correct team list now, so apologies to the team for your wrong names that we had. But we're on point now, so we're back on board. And there it is, a lovely try, and it's that girl Butterworth again. Oh, no, it's Va'ai. Our apologies, we've just finally got the accurate team list. It's Moana Kia Va'ai. So that's not Karen Butterworth, and a nice try from Moana Kia as well. So American Samoa pull out to a big lead now. It's 6 points to 2. And we've just got 20 seconds left before the halftime hooter goes, just over 20 seconds. So China's going to be having to do some soul searching at halftime. Got any ideas there, Scotty, what the referee will be saying? I mean, the coach?
Look, I think the coach, China's most important part of their game is, look, their completion rates are pretty strong. I just think that in their attack, they need to show a little bit more depth. At the moment, it's a little bit flat, and they're not stretching the American Samoan team all that much.
Yeah, they're sort of losing their options in regards to you getting shape and timing onto the ball.
Yeah, very one-dimensional. That's half-time, Rusty. What did you think?
Yeah, I thought the American Samoan, and in particular Mikey Falinga, what a natural tag player, and some skills there in leading his team to a very good lead at half-time. It's 6 points to 2. You know, he's looked dangerous no matter where he's been on the field, as a link, as a finisher. He can do it all. He's a very talented player, and as captain, he's doing a great job leading his side at the moment.
Yeah, look, one-on-one, he's taking great advantage of the Chinese defence coming up one-on-one, and I think I'd be restricting the room that he has in the second half. I think I might be setting up a second defender just to make it a little bit more difficult, but China are making it too easy for him, and he's capitalising with that. And that left is just destroying the Chinese team at this point in time.
But I think also too with regards to what the Chinese are doing at the moment, as you said, they seem to have a lot of shape. We saw what we thought may have been a rehearsed move for their first try, but apart from that, we haven't seen any real structure to their game.
No, not at all, and that's been compounded by the American Samoan defence. On their red zone, you can see that their outside centres and their links and one-ups are rushing up and minimising that attacking time as well, which is compounding the deficiencies in attack from China.
You know, I'm sure their coach will be obviously pinpointing those little areas that they need to tidy up in.
Yeah, I'd like to comment on Nigel Williams, the referee. Look, he's kept good space and given the players every opportunity. His space in between the two teams has been very consistent. Not many penalties in that half, and
it's good flow in the game.
Yeah, good game flow, and that's what we like our referees to do is try and work on that preventative management, minimising and preventing penalties that are potentially on the way, creating game flow. We don't want, in the limited time we have, we want more footy in that time, and we don't want it stagnated. We want to see the skills of the players.
Absolutely. And it's almost ironic too that the real skill of a quality ref is when you don't really actually notice the ref, because he's just facilitating the flow of the game.
Yeah,
absolutely. So it's quite ironic in that regard that when you don't notice them, they're doing a wonderful job. And here we go for the second half here. Samoa with a big lead at half time. 6-2, and obviously for China to look to come back into the game, they've got to score first after half-time, Scotty.
Yeah, well, let's see what their reaction is, and if the coach has had his half-time talk has had an impact and they've changed their ways. If they continue on their ways, there could be a big deficit at the end of this game. Yeah. It'll get away from them.
Yeah, so here we go now with Mikey Falinga taking that down the left edge. There he is, those hips of his, that's that left foot step. And there's an opportunity straight away down the right edge. Got number 5 there, Jadai Joseph. Oh, Jody C, I should say. A nice little wrap from American Samoa. They're looking very relaxed, aren't they, Scotty?
Yeah, they are, and the scoreline gives them that position. Look, it looks more of the same from the first half in just a few moments in this second half when it comes to the Chinese defence. 2 missed tags in the first play and 40 metres of yardage. It's can't give that away.
Yeah, Yeah, American Samoa threatening, punching that line continuously. There's Mikey Flinga again, just a little, could it be? Yes. Nice work from the ladies, a little tip on there. Mikey working with two of his lady players, his young woman here, number 21. 21.
Summer Capson.
Yeah, that was great work. And who's that, number 9, is it? Or number 5?
Number 5, Jodici Joseph.
Yeah, Jodie C. Joseph, eh? So lovely work from the ladies there. Nice combination and link wing there, finishing it off there. Nice little tip on.
Oh, the tap on and the very fast grounding was
absolutely, yeah. That's great skills from the girls there in that right corner. And so American Samoa extend their lead out to 5 points now at 7 points to 2. China really looking at an uphill battle now, Scotty.
Yeah, it's a tough road from here and something drastically has to change.
Oh, well, the old kick for yourself has come off on that particular occasion. But then he unfortunately throws it away.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. There was a simultaneous tag and play on. He's regathered to play on, but then thrown the inside pass to an American Samoan support. And as a result...
lost possession, yeah.
Lost possession, but we've got China in possession again now.
Yeah, handover.
That's lucky.
A little and a penalty as well. So what was that penalty for?
Yeah. Well, the call was contact from the referee there. This is going to put China back in the game.
Jake Tobin there with a 2-pointer.
Yeah, very enthusiastic. Quick tap through into the 2-pointer. Exposed poor weakness in that.
Just looking at the quick tap there. And just sharp skills from Jake Tobin there and taking his opportunity, capitalising there on a little bit of a distraction by the American Samoan there, wanting to question the decision.
Yeah, they were questioning, but they were asleep, and China were right on it. And that's that was a great try. Took advantage. That's bridged the gap 7-4. China are back in there.
Yeah. Some nice match management there from the young Jake Tobin there.
And a good call. Contact from the referee. We are a non-contact sport. Any aggression in defence, whether it's intended or not, does constitute a penalty.
Yeah, and trying to get a lifeline there and reduce that margin down to 3 points. Unfortunately, giving away a penalty there in American Samoa. Here we go, back down that centre. Oh, nice work. Mike Flinga gets the tip on.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Tag has fallen off, but great hands. Samoa's combination between their girls, girl to girl, and using the guys out back for their speed, it's very effective.
And this is the key to a successful mix side too, isn't it, Scotty? You know, is the interplay between the men and the women, male and female players. Oh, he's going to get the try. The missed tag from Jake Tobin there. No.
Yeah, players put a foot out. It feels like that. Ooh. Yeah, we've got a touchy in there who's made a call.
Yeah, Maxine has made the call, the touchy.
Right on the spot, Maxine.
Yeah, and Junior Solia Malmo, he's unfortunately stepped on the line, and the touchy was right on the spot. Jack Tobin will be thanking his lucky stars for that one there. Saved him there because he missed that tag. It was quite an easy shot for a cover defender, but it was a clean miss. China there just trying to get on that right edge, but just not having that depth or timing onto it that they really need.
Yeah, a little bit flat China there.
Again, American Samoa, they're looking composed. They're not pushing up hard on defense. They're pushing up quite slowly, just trying to keep the line and pushing up together.
It's a bit of a one-man show. This Jack Tobin, he's heavily involved now. I think he knows the desperation stakes. A little bit too quick there, and it's desperate times for China, and he's trying to stimulate something to get his team back into the game. Very heavily involved, Jake Tobin.
Yeah, Nigel's here just getting the team back 10 here from
We've got a sin binning offence here, so as a result, the referee has taken this fellow out for an infringement. Not sure what the signal was, whether it was for contact or whether he held a player in an attacking advantage. But China on the attack, Rusty.
Yeah, and they're gonna capitalise instantly as well. Nice try out on that right edge.
What a crisp pass and great hands from the Chinese winger to take that ball at full flight, scoring in the corner.
Yeah,
long
so China,
pass.
Yeah, China, they've come back. They've answered the challenge. They've answered the call. They've come back here, reduced the margin down to 2 points, 7 points to 5. Scoring the last 3 points in the match here. And now with the man in the sin bin, they've capitalised on that overlap straight away. And so how long was the sin bin in tag, Scotty?
Look, it's a maximum of 5 minutes. Sometimes at the referee's discretion, 2 or 3 sets of 6, 4 sets. It depends on the infringement.
Yeah, so American Samoa here have a big challenge on their hands to play the next 5 minutes with a player down, especially on defence. They're going to have to work hard to cover that hole they've got on the field now.
It's also going to limit their attacking options, one player down as well, Rusty.
Certainly. And as we say that, away he goes, Mike Falinga, the captain, fantastic. And he goes all the way, a man down, and there he is there. Leads by example, doesn't he? Mikey Falinga there with his hat-trick, 3rd try in the grand final. And it's just pure class here. He's got the pace. It's that easy left foot, again, getting off the left foot, getting around his player on the outside, a little bit of an in and away. And then clean pair of heels, once again, pure speed down that right edge. And never looked like missing out on that try.
Nah, pure speed, too much space. And I think China lost their numbers and a bit too much space, and just, wow, what a clean set of heels. Too much pace.
So the sin bin, that was because of the try, did he end the sin bin because the try was scored?
Yeah, look, he takes a lot of the advantages into consideration, time frame, how many tries have been scored.
Sure.
And those things factor into when the referee would like to bring them on, whether it's early or not. That's a knockback, I believe, yes. Yep. Play on China.
Yep, great call, Nigel. So American Samoa there just re-level themselves, getting back into the lead, extending the lead, I should say, out to 3 points, 8-5 now. But still plenty of time left in the match here, and over 7 minutes of play left here, and an opportunity if China can get another 2-pointer, it could be all on.
Well, that's the concept of the 2-point box. You know, it only takes one 2-point try to turn the tide in one team's favour over another. You're never out of it, Rusty. Never out of it.
Yeah. No, it keeps the game exciting, and it can definitely have a huge impact on the psychological effect of the game as well, and the impact that it has on the players.
Look, the momentum slightly changed here. I'm seeing China using the width, and their wingers are getting the ball in their hands. And what have we got
there
here?
It is. The 2-pointer. Wow, now it's a 1-point ball game, Scotty. This is exciting stuff here.
Oh, look, to start the Oceania Cup, what a great try this is. Once again, the width, little kick in behind, quick regather and a grounding, very crisp, very sharp, and the skills on display. Look, we've got 8 grand finals to look at today, Rusty, and I'm already excited after game 1. I don't think I'm going to be too tired by coming the end of the 8th game.
Yeah, and that little tactic of the kick for themselves working for himself, and looks like, Jake Tobin there, unfortunately couldn't regather. So American Samoa here, they'll... So from a team perspective here, you're defending a 1-point lead here. Do you continue at attack, or you try to defend that lead?
Oh, look, I don't think reservation's the key. I think, our game is based on attack.
Absolutely,
it's an exciting game, and, the moment you rest on your laurels, which American Samoa did, and all of a sudden China are back in it.
Yeah, with a 2-pointer, exactly. And, as we spoke about the opportunity, China's certainly given themselves that with that last 2-pointer and putting them back right into the game at 8 points to 7. American Samoa here still want to keep attack, and he's back in that magic man's hand on Mike Falinga, going down the left edge.
It's a Mike Falinga versus Jake Tobin show.
Yeah, they seem to be the linchpins of their sides. They're revolving a lot of their play around both those key players. Okay, here we go. Back to Mike Falinga again.
That is a sensational try.
And it's those 2 main actors again, eh? Jake Tobin and Mike Falinga.
Who else?
Yeah, just look at the skill here. We see the regather, chip for himself, just repaying the compliment to China. Just couldn't quite see on that screen. It's got a bit of a glare. It was a 2-pointer or a 1-pointer, eh?
1-pointer in
1
there.
point, yeah.
Yeah, we're 9-7.
So American Samoa there repaying the compliment to China there, and answering with almost a mirror image with a little kick regather for himself, and Mike Falinga finishing with the somersault dive, of course.
Absolutely, and just under 5 minutes to go, plenty of time, and we've seen this again.
Yeah, well, China did the same thing in the first half. They didn't allow for the win, and it was carried over the try line, and it's a tap on halfway, so China to get given an opportunity here with 4 minutes to go, still plenty of time, and should be at least 2 sets each, would imagine.
Well, this shows not only a showcase of exciting young skills that we've got on hand here, but also the immaturity of the players at 21, still developing mentally. Those sort of mistakes continually happening is inviting teams back into the game. And that's just inexperience.
Yeah, and so, and again, it's, inexperience, not judging the elements as well. You know, you've got to keep all that stuff in mind and stay level-headed. So
China right on the attack here.
certainly are, and it's that man, Jake Tobin, again.
He's a dangerous man. So it's okay, Rusty, for the players to spin, to evade, as long as they're not spinning into a defender and making contact. They need to spin away.
Yep. Nice defence from Samoa here, defending their line the last 3 plays on the try line. Everyone being accurate so far. Oh, a crucial penalty there, Scotty.
Yeah, we've got 2 defenders closing in on the attacker and making contact. China, quick tap.
Nice tag from American Samoa here. They've got a full set on their try line. China there, nothing really on.
A bit sloppy at the moment, China. They're not set, no structure there.
So again, American Samoa quite calm, under pressure at the moment. And it's that magic man again. Referee Nigel Williams shakes his head and blows it.
Oh, Jake Tobin, that's
and we've got a tied ball game.
Look, that's sensational play from Jake Tobin. You can see what he's done here. He's kicked him behind, and the defence from American Samoa came up wide early, and that forced him to kick him behind, and that's created the 2-point try, and that's sensational vision from Jake Tobin.
Oh, the execution, and you know, at half-time we were saying that their little tactic wasn't working, and now they've scored 2 points off that same play.
And what are we looking at?
Oh, again.
Rusty, that's the old-fashioned coach killer.
Absolutely, mate. Locked up at 2-2 with 1:50 to go, just under 2 minutes.
Exciting times. What a start first game.
9-all.
21 mixed, 9-all. China, American Samoa for the Oceania Cup here in Auckland, New Zealand.
What a comeback from the Chinese team, a 5-point deficit. And now here we have a tied ball game. And it's that man, Mike Fallinger. Going back out to the left edge.
Tag is made.
Okay, I think the American Samoa's looking a little bit shell-shocked. They need to recover here and get their attack back on. Nice tag from the Chinese defender. Here goes American Samoa now down the left edge. Bringing it back now.
American Samoa got to go back to what was working for them in the first half. If they throw caution to the wind and work one-on-one and not as a team, it's going to stifle their attack. Play on.
Oh, perfectly measured kick from Mike Fallinger there. Well-timed run. Bounced perfectly in the end, regathered just before the try line. Perfect set piece there, and he had a nice little group of 3 chasing on his outside as we go to the replay.
Look, the call here from the referee from the little kick, his players are all on, which gave the opportunity for the attacking link out back there. He's run through, clean set of hands and grounding of the ball by Tua Capson. What a great try from American Samoa. We are less than, well, it's full time.
And there it is, the
10-9, what an exciting game.
And Magic Mike Fallinger kicks the ball into touch, and that's the end of the first grand final. Now that's our first champions, the Indigenous Invitational Tournament for Oceania. It's American Samoa under 21 mix. Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations both teams for an outstanding opening to this tournament's day of gold medal event day.
Yeah, and the clash of the alpha males in there, and Jake Tobin and Mike Fallinger. And Magic Mike there had the last say, and to finish the game there with a 1-point victory to American Samoa.
As the flag is raised centre field, American Samoa champions Oceania 2019. And what could have been for China as they sit there and think, well, geez, we were close, but no cigar.
Absolutely, gave themselves a chance though with 2 minutes to go. They levelled the game up, and full credit Yeah, full credit to the American Samoan side and Mike Flinger and his wonderful team there. Fred Safata, Holly Capson, Sam Pole and Denise Gibbons, their staff, their management. Every team needs the people behind them. And congratulations to China for making the grand final as well, Scotty.
Yeah, thank you kindly, everyone, and great viewing.